Welcome back to Lingora English, learn from A1 to B2. I'm so happy to see you here again. Today, we're stepping into a beautiful garden of words, where every flower has a name, a story, and a season to bloom. By the end of this lesson, you'll know not only how to say these flower names in English, but also a few fun facts to impress your friends. Before we wander among the flowers, let's look closely at what makes a flower, a flower. The soft, colorful petals that attract bees and butterflies. The stem that stands tall and carries water and nutrients. The green leaves that work like tiny kitchens, making food for the plant. Hidden underground, the roots keep the plant steady and drink up water. And in the heart of the flower, the pistil and stamens help create new seeds for the next generation. Every part plays its role, just like a team. Now, imagine walking through the garden. The first flower we see is the rose. Roses bloom in spring and summer and have been symbols of love and beauty for thousands of years. In fact, roses were grown in ancient Babylon over 2,500 years ago. Next, a field of tulips sways in the wind. They burst into color in early spring. Did you know that in the 1600s, in the Netherlands, tulips were so valuable that people traded them like gold? As we move on, tall sunflowers turn their faces towards the sun, blooming in the warmth of summer. Native to North America, sunflowers have been grown for food and oil since ancient times. Nearby, small daisies peek out of the grass, blooming from spring to autumn. The name daisy comes from a day's eye because the petals open with the sunrise and close at night. The air is sweet with the scent of lilies, blooming in early summer. Lilies have long been symbols of purity and renewal in many cultures. On a nearby branch, exotic orchids bloom in tropical colors. Orchids are one of the largest families of flowering plants, with over 25,000 species worldwide. In late spring, the luxurious peonies open up in soft pinks and reds. In China, they are called the king of flowers and represent wealth and honor. Look above, the delicate cherry blossoms are covering the trees in springtime snow. In Japan, these blossoms, called sakura, symbolize the beauty and shortness of life. Down the path, purple lavender blooms in summer fields, famous not only for its color but also for its calming scent used in teas and perfumes. Golden marigolds bloom in summer and autumn, bright and cheerful. In Mexico, marigolds are called the flower of the dead and are used to honor loved ones during the Day of the Dead festival. The tropical hibiscus opens in summer sunshine, its large petals like a splash of paint. In Hawaii, hibiscus flowers are often worn as a symbol of hospitality. Fragrant jasmine vines climb nearby, blooming in warm summer nights. Jasmine flowers are tiny but their sweet scent travels far on the evening breeze. In early spring, yellow daffodils trumpet the end of winter. In many countries, they are the first sign that warmer days are coming. Red poppies sway in the wind in late spring and summer. They have become a symbol of remembrance for soldiers who died in war, especially in Europe. The magnolia tree blooms in spring with creamy white flowers. Magnolias are ancient, fossil records show they existed even before bees appeared. In winter and early spring, camellias bloom with elegant, rose-like flowers. In Asia, camellias have been loved for centuries and are even used to make tea. When autumn comes, chrysanthemums color the gardens in gold, red, and purple. In Japan, they are the symbol of the emperor and the royal family. Blue and pink hydrangeas bloom in summer, and their flower color changes depending on the soil. Acidic soil makes them blue, alkaline soil makes them pink. Tiny purple violets bloom in spring. In Roman times, people used them to make wine and perfume. And finally, the classic carnation, blooming almost all year round, comes in many colors, each with a special meaning: red for love, white for luck, pink for gratitude. What a garden we've walked through today! roses, tulips, sunflowers, cherry blossoms, and so many more, each flower with its own name, its own season, and its own story. Before you go, here's your little challenge. Listen to this video again and try to say the names of all 20 flowers out loud. Then tell us in the comments which flower is your favorite and why. Thank you for joining me today on Lingora English, Learn from A1 to B2. See you next time, and may your day bloom as beautifully as these flowers.